everybody, this is Zach Beach with Pre-Property Solutions. What is the process when buying my house? The process is pretty simple, but I'm going to go based on the assumption right now that we've actually had a conversation that I've directed to this video. If we have not, then I definitely suggest that you go onto our website, www.prepropertysolutions.com, and click on the Contact Us in the top right-hand corner, and then put in your question, or you can go on over to the Sell a Home tab, and you're able to punch in a question there as well. Or what else? You can also give us a call directly on our website as well to our main line there, and then I'll reach out to you and be more than happy to speak with you about your property. The process is simple. So we're going to have a conversation or two on the phone. And what's going to happen during this conversation is we're going to discuss on how we buy our properties, make sure that it's a fit for both you and us, this home and your particular situation. So I just want to make sure that we have 100% understanding of how we're buying the property, and then also to make sure that our goals are in line and that everything's in sync here. Because I want to make sure that when we're buying your property and you're selling to us, that we're able to create a win-win situation, or it's certainly not worth doing business together. Next, after we have that one or two conversations, we're going to set up a time for me to come out and view your property. While I'm there viewing it, I'm going to be taking some notes. I'm also going to be taking some pictures with my cell phone. Definitely not for marketing purposes, for any other reason other than I want to be able to show the team back in the office exactly what I'm seeing, because what I'm going to be looking at is the interior and exterior of the property. Want to make sure if there's any repairs or anything associated with the property that I'm aware of them. That way, I understand the entire property in its entirety. Also taking a look at the neighborhood. Again, just to get a really good view of your home, because every property is a little unique and has its perks, and definitely would love to dive in a little deeper with your property and to really understand it and see it. While I'm there, if you could have your latest mortgage statement, if it does not include taxes and insurance, I'd definitely like to see those numbers as well, because that's something that we're going to be taking over. So I definitely need to see those numbers. That way I can, again, do my analysis. If you're not able to have those for me when I get there, then you can always scan them over to me via email, and that way I can certainly dive in a little deeper with those as well. All in all, when I meet you at your property, I would say it's going to take from, say, 30 minutes to an hour, no longer than an hour, unless me and you are having a really good conversation and you have some great questions that you want me to go over. Because also that is another step on which I just want to make sure that, again, our goals are in sync, we both are on the same understanding, and that we're still creating a win-win situation. So I'd be more than happy to stay there longer if you need me to, but just in general, I would say it's about 30 minutes to an hour. And then what I'm going to do when I get back from the appointment is I'm going to do a comparative analysis of all the properties that sold in the area, or what we like to call comps. I'm going to base that upon homes that are similar, very similar to yours, if not exact, on beds and baths. So the number of beds, bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, the square footage. I try to keep them in as close in the area as possible to yours, proximity-wise. Then what we'll do is we will then have a conversation. I'm going to tell you what I've discovered, and you're going to continuously tell me what your goals are, and that way we can, again, try to make sure that they're still in sync. We're very open here. I'd like to tell you everything that I know right from the beginning. So then we'll have that conversation. If we're, again, still in line and everything's still moving forward on which we're both creating a win-win, what we'll do is we'll take all your numbers, we'll put them in our forms, and I'll send them out to you. We can send them out to you via email, tends to be the easiest, or we can even have you sign them electronically. Or you can, so you can either get them, print them out, sign them, scan them back to us, or we can send them to you electronically. Usually we use DocuSign, whatever's easiest for you. So as soon as everything's signed and we're both ready to move forward, then we're going to hit the ground running. So as soon as those are signed, we're going to hit the ground running. We're going to start working towards purchasing your property. Just to kind of start from the beginning, simple process, 1 or 2 calls, tends usually be 2. Then we're going to meet at your property. We're going to take a look at it. We'll have a 3rd conversation via phone and make sure that everything's still in a line. We'll get all that information into one document, send it out to you, and as soon as that's signed, we can certainly hit the ground running and can continuously work towards buying your property. Again, if we haven't had a conversation yet, please go back to the website on the main page and contact us and/or call us. We certainly would love to have the conversation with you and see if your property is a fit and if we have the solution for you. I certainly look forward to speaking with you soon.